Are you trying to find the fingers on the chanter? Are you feeling like you're spreading your fingers out? It's all you can do to keep your fingers on those holes, and grace notes are just beyond you right now. Well, then this is a great video for you, because you're going to learn a tune where you don't need any grace notes, and it's just a way to keep practicing to keep your fingers finding those holes on your practice chanter. We're going to go through I'd Love to Teach the World to Sing without any grace notes. This is what it's going to sound like at more of a normal speed. So again, no grace notes, no doublings. We can add those in a later video, which I'll put up later this week or next week. So stay tuned for that if you do want to be putting some embellishments in this tune. But this is just a simple way to keep finding those holes on your practice chanter. So let's start at the beginning. That's the first phrase of this tune. So what's happening there? We're starting at B. We're going down to low A, back to B, and then up to D. So we're starting at B, and remember that pinky finger, when we go from B up to D, that pinky finger has to grab down on that bottom hole. If you don't hit it every time, that's okay. Just keep at it and keep searching along that chanter till you find it again. So again, that first phrase, I'll just play through once more. This could be a good spot to pause the video and just work on that for a little while. All right. Now we'll jump into the next phrase. So here's what we got so far. So we have the big jump, the big crossover. We're going from D up to E. So let's just ignore that crossover for a bit, because that's enough to trip anybody up and have them tuck their chanter away for a few months before they pick it up again. So why don't we just start at the E. So what are we actually doing there? We're doing a strike. So it's easier than a grace note. We're just hitting and coming off of that hole. So just a quick hit. If right now it's a bit slower, that's okay. So if it's a little bit slower with that strike right now, that's totally fine. It's better to actually hit that hole and have it be a bit slower than miss it completely. So I'll just play that second phrase a little bit slower. So we're doing that E strike. Hit the hole, come off, then we're going to F. And we're just alternating from E strike up to F, back to E, up to F, back to E. And that's the second phrase. So let's play that second phrase again together, a couple times, nice and slow. So again, this is probably another good spot to pause the video and just work on that phrase. And then we can put that first phrase along with the second phrase together. And we are going to have that crossing movement from the D to the E in this, but I'll just play that together nice and slow here. Okay, now we go up to the high A part here. So what's going on there? We're going up to high A, so from the F we go to high A. The thumb on the back of the chanter comes off, and these first two fingers, your pointer and your middle of your left hand on the top of the chanter, come off as well. And now we got to find that hole, not with our pinky this time, but with our ring finger. So we're finding the hole on the bottom with the pinky in the earlier phrases, but now that ring finger is finding the hole. So again, this is kind of our third building block to this tune. This would be a great place to pause the video till you kind of get that movement down. Okay, so let's say you've paused the video or you're rock star and you just got that piece right away. We'll go to the final kind of phrase or block of this tune where we work our way from high A back down to the lower part of the chanter. So what do we do there? So we're coming off the A. So that's now an F strike. We can just strike that first hole. We don't have to strike both. We can just do that first one. So we're on the F, the thumb is on, the first finger's on, these two fingers are off, and the strike is just finding that hole and coming off. Then we're just going down the chanter. We're going from F, our strike, down to E, down to D, so that's again our tough crossing over one. From here we're jumping down to B, so these first two fingers find the holes and that pinky's going to come off. And then from here you can just go down to low A. I like to go down to low G, so both fingers go on, and then I lift up that pinky. So that just has I think that just has a nicer sound than just going. But if that's a little bit tough to get those fingers to find those holes, with that pinky in particular, you can always just go down to low A as well. So let's just play that kind of last or that fourth block of this tune. Again, that's a good place to pause the video, work on that fourth block. Let's say you feel like you've got all four blocks together. I'm just going to play that nice and slow now. And sorry about that last one. I threw in a grace note instead of the F strike there. So that's just a little teaser as to what's to come. I'll be putting out another video where we just take this same tune, but we add in a lot of embellishments, and it's just amazing how that can dress up a tune. If this has been helpful, if there's something that you'd like more of with learning different fun tunes on the chanter, maybe non-traditional tunes, just to get an excuse to keep working on figuring out where the holes are on that practice chanter, just send me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much. Keep on playing.